It's the Game of the MTG Show.
So I'm not confident in this list. Should be sweet though. One thing about Soul Cauldron and Phyrexian Devourer is you can just like make any creature as large as you want to, basically. You don't even need the Ballista. Oh, shoot, what up? Hey, JRC, thanks for 61 months. Hey, good evening, Ruffles. So one of the cool things about Soul Cauldron and Painter is that it's another artifact you can, like, weld in, weld out. And it can copy the welder abilities, right? It's kind of cool. Have the Painter Servant actually, like, weld the Grindstone into play. There are some downsides to Soul Cauldron here. We don't really have a lot of creatures that are starting with 1/1 counters. Soul Cauldron's felt better in decks that just like naturally have some 1/1 counter synergies going on. There's not much of that going on here. But the cool thing is we're playing these engineers that can tutor for Devourer. And maybe that's sweet. I'm playing a lot of anti-storm card and hate stuff in my sideboard right now. Should maybe even be more. Like 3 Damping Spears, 4 Mind Breaks, maybe. Anyway, we'll see. So you could turn 1 Saga, turn 2 Activate, and like set yourself up for a pretty fast win. I think I'm gonna do this. And then depending on what they do, I might even turn 2 Fable. Doop-a-doo-doo, opponents over there like, who on earth Pyroblast Ponder? They're dazing. They want this Ponder to resolve. Yeah, daze away, friend. 1 red. Boomerang target Underground Sea. Oh, I'm not in the mood for this Trang. Here we go. How am I today? I'm alright. I literally just woke up. So I'm just getting rolling, friend. I was up like a little late last night, figuring out my deck for the Modern Super League. Basically, I think I submitted a deck that is going to be terrible in my group, but I put in some reps with it. So it goes. Has my overlay had a revamp? It has not. What's up, IM333? Oh, something's happening. Oh, the Murktiding. This is a fast Murktide, considering they went like turn 1 days. Force a will pitch Murktide. Hey, Saloon42 thinks the sub, thinks the 69 months there. Cheers. Soul Cauldron kind of rotting in hand uselessly. Not an auspicious start, Could play second Fable. I'm just gonna activate Saga. It's like a pretty meaty attack, Got me. Yeah, a girthy attack. That's exactly how I'd put it. Wait, what? Top deck Welder. What we want a top deck here is actually the Engineer. Oh shit, what up? Hey Slayer, 632 months. Had to apply some ad block? Yeah, the $5 kind. Hey, perfect. Leading on Soul Cauldron because of Spell Pierce. Oh, fun Yargle. Yeah, they don't counter the Engineer, they're just dead on board. Assuming no removal spell. Oh, let me fix the deck list. Extension, I can do that. Yeah, I already have it loaded up, so it should be good now. Opponent's in kind of a rough spot, huh? I have a card that is a Saga. Yeah, right, JBD? You could do actual anything. You're like taking your dog for a walk and have to clean up its dookie. Just feel like the coolest motherfucker. A plastic bag around your hand, just like, yeah. Oh, I think Cauldron's a lot more interesting than the Wandering Currently Dead Message. Both great cards, though. So we could do the infinite thing by getting Devourer and exiling it onto Ballista. I'm just going to kill them with Ballista. Opponent's literally hellbent. Alright. I don't even have to get tricky with Soul Cauldron. Boop. Alright. We're like pretty much pre-bordered for this, right? No changes. Maybe Lantern's not that effective. Maybe Lantern should be Fury number 4. Maybe Shadowspear should come in. I expect Urza's Saga to become like worse post-board, not better. I'm wondering if Lantern's ever something that I actually want to get. Oh, I guess it's good against DRC, huh? Yeah, let's leave it Lantern. Cool. 1-2 split of Faerie Macabre. Yeah, I already had one Faerie Macabre on my account. And then when I rented some cards from Mana Traders, they gave me 2 of a different thing. Doesn't really matter. Shout out to Mana Traders, BT Dubs. Sponsoring the stream. Let me rent these cards. Let me play the sweet new hotness for y'all. Anyway, there's a link to them in the stream description if you want to check them out. Oh, it just bugs you that Moto piles them separately? Yeah, I can see that. Valid buggery. Oh shit, what up? Hey, MTG Radio, thanks to the Sob, thanks to 30 months. I wonder if there's a list with Soul Cauldron where you play like Quad Devourer and like Faithless Lootings. I kind of want to test that. Quad Devourer, Quad Ballista. Does this go infinite? Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Good chance we end up pitching Devourer this game, though. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Double Fried, thanks for 47 months. Yeah, right, Double Fried. Cardseas play in pre-modern, too. Got pre-minor tournament on Saturday, so I'd just be seeing a lot of this card. I was kind of hoping they would run out another DRC here, or a Delver. Oh well. Am I a news enjoyer? I'm not sure, Wavelink. Necrotic is meh. That one's kind of clunky. Agatha's Soul Cauldron, on the other hand. 2 mana. Whew. Colorless. A bit more my style. Once I figured out what the fucking card did. I'm meh. I am. That's like my most transparent secret, is that I'm just the most average piece of shit. So I should probably just be activating Saga. Good evening, Wi-Fi. No, it's Soul Cauldron, Radley. You just make something infinitely large. Could be a Ballista. You could just kill them in combat. You 2-4 with Goblin Engineer. What is this baseline, though? What is this baseline? Yeah, the cool thing about naming blue here is that the Pyroblast can protect Painter's Servant from black removal spells and lightning bolts and stuff. I like getting the DRC off the board, though. We're only at 12. I want to tap this Ancient Tomb some. Oh, I already have a Grindstone. That's cute. I mean, it should just be activating. If we had another mana, we could get a second Grindstone and then respond to a removal spell by activating the other Grindstone. I mean, we'll still be at 4 mana if I play this Sunbaked Canyon. Could just get second Grindstone and chill. I think I'm supposed to grab Lantern. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Alpha Familiar, thanks for 11 months. It's an extremely confident lightning bolt, huh? Not trying to force the issue with painters. Yeah, cheers, all familiar. You have a few regrets this game. Not gonna lie. If I gotten a second Grindstone, I'd only be 1 mana away from having the double activation up. What's keeping me from activating? If I activate Grindstone and they play a removal spell, then my Grindstone just mills them for 2. Doesn't do anything. At the end of my turn earlier, my opponent pointed a lightning bolt at Walking Ballista. They 100% have a removal spell for this Painter's Servant. It's not a... it's not like a, ooh, I wonder if they've got something. It's like it's a known quality. Without them, like, literally showing me the card, you know? Assuming there were 6 cards in hand. Yes, I saw a painter list splashing for Bowmasters. Oh, shit, what up? Hate to done. Thanks for 81 months. Yeah, I wanted to test Chaos Defiler for a long time. One cool thing is I got to put it into my powered cube that I built in paper. So there's like a lot of cards in that cube that just haven't been on Moto, and I finally get to play with. Triumph of St. Catherine, Malcorm. Really excited. Yeah, workshops. The best part is I'm going to be doing a little bit of brewing. I want to like adjust a few different ideas. Oh, that's not a Painter's Servant. Yeah, one of the issues with a card like Goblin Engineer is now we like pulled another Painter's Servant out of the deck. Yeah, Callum Smith posted a list with some cool ideas. So he's got the Engineer Devourer thing. He's playing Patchwork. I really like the idea of Patchwork, just like collecting counters and letting you like Soul Cauldron early. I almost wonder if you could like push that idea further. Something that I hate about this list is the Cavern of Souls. The original Bomberman list had like the best fucking Cavern of Souls imaginable. You were playing like Monastery Mentor, Main Deck Canonists, Salvagers, and those were like your only creatures, so it was just insane on human. Sometimes you would play like Trinket Mage or Bob or something. But here we've got like constructs and goblins, and it's just not good. So I kind of wonder if there's like a mono brown build somewhere, or maybe a list that I've been thinking about the idea of playing like Faithless Looting and like Quad Devourer. Just get real zesty with it. Like no longer being a Chalice deck. Yeah, I mean this gives them a ping, but we're just dead, right? We're mana short. We can play the Soul Cauldron and give the Goblin Shaman the ability to be a Goblin Engineer, but that takes some mana. It takes some mana to activate the Engineer to get Painter's Servant out. You can also exile the Ballista to put a counter on the Goblin Shaman. If we were only facing an insect, then that would work. Because then you could attack with the Goblin Shaman and put another 1/1 counter on it and ping the insect. There's also this Arc Army, So I think we're just dead. Oh shit, what up? Hey Chad Shuby, thanks for 60 months. I have already submitted my deck for the Super League, yeah. I am not happy with my deck against the field I submitted it against. I think if I was good with Amulet, I think that would be just like a super good choice against this particular field, because I don't think there's going to be any Blood Moons or anything like that to worry about. I think Amulet would have just been an insane choice against these three particular people. Hey Toad Brews, thanks to Sob, thanks to 85 months there. But I have like no reps with Amulet. It's been like years since I tried to play it. Stacking the triggers on Moto's Hell. Yeah, it's not even that. I say as a Bomberman player. It kind of made me want to play a 4th Fury. I don't want to cut any of this, though. You don't see how? When you use Agatha, so when you use Agatha's Soul... If you use this Cauldron on Devourer, you don't have the... When its power is 7 or greater, sacrifice it. Right? That's a triggered ability. You just have the activated ability, which is exile the top card of your library, put X1/1 counters on it. Or X is the exiled card's mana value. So if you activate Soul Cauldron and put it on put Devourer's ability onto like a construct or something, it'll be able to attack for like 40 or some shit. You just kill them. You can like do the ping thing with Ballista, but you can also just kill them. I super don't care about this discussion, Spawn. I'm sorry. That did not factor into why I didn't choose to play Amulet. Just the lack of reps. For sure, Spawn, for sure. Do I get to activate this Urza Saga? I almost like getting the Soul Cauldron rolling. Start exiling the graveyard. Sure. Correctly enough. Yeah, I had another browser up over it. And that turns it off. Kind of obnoxious. Yeah, let's just activate the Saga hum. Sure. Yeah, the reason to not reb here is because we want to activate the Saga, right? I wish there was a 1-drop that comboed with Devourer. Like in pre-modern, people pair it with Fling or with the 2-mana mill artifact, Altar of Dementia. Basically, I just want Urza Saga to be able to grab a win with Devourer. Arcbound Worker? Not quite. Huh. Yeah, Gingerbread's kind of close. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Matsu961 thinks the Sob thinks on 29 months. Hell yeah, Synthetic God. Oh no, oh no. Poor little doggo. Hell yeah, Spawn. Congrats on the Jabberino. It's hard out there. You kind of know they're not blocking, friend. It's a non-question. Certainly better than nothing, yeah. Nice. Hey, what are 9? It's the 78 months. It's now September when we'll get Domvember. Domvember's coming. It'll happen. So the opponent needs a Meltdown real bad. But if they do play Meltdown, I kind of lose. Fun spot to be in, Good news is they usually only play like 1 or 2 of that card. Well, they haven't scooped yet, Just the bordered empty Cheons. It's not the typical Fury border. Playing around Spell Pierce here. Oh shit, what up? Hey, old man Jables thinks the Sob thinks the 62 months. When I first started playing with Saga and Painter, I was really high on the turn 1 Saga, turn 2 Ancient Tomb. But I think with this opening, I'm fine like rebbing anything and playing Fable on 2. Against an unknown opponent. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Wi-Fi, thanks for 57 months there. You're back into the whole Magic content watching business? Yeah. Or the Beanstalk and So I think I've been Sunbaked Canyon and Goblin Welder here. And then I think Engineer actually gets Painter. I was hoping, actually, maybe I'm supposed to get Soul Cauldron. Win a full turn sooner. Because I have this other Engineer that can go and grab, Devour. And still have the mana to activate Saga if things go south. Yeah, I think that's good. Cool thing about getting Painter instead of Soul Cauldron is that, like, I wouldn't have to resolve another Goblin Engineer. You know, a peaceful turn up. Yeah, when Goblins first started playing Fable, I was worried that it would be a little mid-rangey. I kind of want to wait a turn on Goblin Engineer. The benefit of waiting is then you'll have the reflection up, and the reflection can copy the Engineer for a hasty one. Yeah, maybe that's this too. Yeah, I'm just going to play it. Saga's starting to look juicy. Pitchcast, Force of Will, draw 2 cards. Yeah, fetching the Xander's Lounge there gives them some nice ley lines, You got it, friend. Excuse me. Yeah, you don't want to target the non-summoning sick one. I win. Nice beans, friend. And Magus the Moon and Urza Saga is just not a combo. Maybe this is bad boarding. Fury's gotta be dog shit here, though, right? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Cry. Throw SOS. Please, I've never played Painted before. How do I sideboard with this? The first time. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna leave some Maguses in. The cheese option. I don't know. I'll play like A Fury. I'll play the 1. Which beans give you the worst farts? Undercooked beans. Undercooked beans give you the worst farts. You want to cook them thoroughly. Yeah, this is a Yorian opponent too, Josh Ko. So Grindstone takes a long time to deck someone with. Am I some kind of bean scientist? I think you could describe me as a bean enthusiast. More so than a scientist. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. I don't want to run out Saga this turn because I want to be using my mana for other stuff. I could just cast something. Just cast an Engineering. Drown in the Lock? They had Drown in the Lock in there? I almost want to wait even one more turn. Maybe we should be jamming Fable. Everything is now blue. Yeah, wait one more turn, and you have the double Pyroblast support. They only have 3 cards, though. What's the worst that could happen? They played their land for the turn, right? Y'all ready to see the most, like, aggressive Pyroblasting you've ever seen in your life? This is almost certainly not correct, by the way. But it's very fun. You gotta admit, it's a little funny. For the content! Because you have the win next turn with, like, Grindstone showing up, so you should probably be saving a Reb or 2. But, my god, huh? My god, is that satisfying. You have no lands. Your turn. Turn 1 Fable. How do you lose? I think this is a turn 1 Saga draw. Turn 2 Ancient Tomb activate. Absolutely, Champion Contain Aim. Yeah, less clicks than grinding them out, exactly. Hey, I'm dead. Neat. I actually added Doomsday to my my powered cube. Kind of excited about it. Yeah, that should do it. Mindbreak Trap's like not even that good against them. Needle can hit Street Wraith. I'm gonna board in Maguses. Get these out, get Ballista out, get not really a grindy matchup. Now where Dragon Engine and Fable are gonna shine. Get the Lantern out of there. Maybe a couple more Fable here. If the Cavern's on play, the creature should be counterable. Yeah, right? But no, it's attached to the mana. Correct, I'm random. Grindstone is pretty good against Doomsday, that's true. Grindstone the card. You have a few different lines here, huh? You can turn one the Painter's Servant, protect it from Thoughtseize. You can turn one Goblin Welder, which I think I like a little bit better. I'm just going to turn one Saga again. This line is worse if I top deck a Reb. If you turn one the Painter's Servant, top deck a Reb, then all of a sudden you have another counter handy. Why don't we have the full 8 Rebs? Some people play less than 6 Rebs, you know? Do you think they have a Brainstorm to protect their Doomsday here? I'm going to fire off Grindstone anyway, because I got the mana floating for it. They just fatally pushed me. Fair enough. Opponent is not concerned with this Mindbreak Trap. Yeah, it's especially poor if they know about it, right? A Magus, yeah, the perfect card, right? This is kind of an interesting situation. Them doomsdaying with our face-up Grindstone. Because we have a lot of control over which card they draw, right? Because we get 2 activations from Grindstone. So I don't think the Oracle is their literal top card. But I think what we want to do is Grindstone here. And then either Grindstone before or after their draw, right? It is a bit of a mindfuck, huh? Could have it in hand. They're Hellbent, friend. They have no hand. Aren't they just dead? No, Matsu, because they'll have 1 card left, right? Mill now, then on my turn. I understand that I can do that. That will leave them with 1 card, Matsu. 5 minus 4 is 1 card. Aren't they just dead? Well, no, not necessarily. How could they possibly lose with only... How could they possibly win with only 1 card? Do you think they have some 1 card win condition in their deck, Caleb? Yeah. Yeah, I do. So there's 2 lines here. One is where we, like, let them draw a card. And then the other line, we just, like, aggro Grindstone. I think leading on Magus of the Moon and then Grindstoning could be good. Because they crack Polluted Delta to get another basic, then the Grindstone decks them. I think that just works, Yeah, that's my second place line, my Canter, just passing and activating on their end step. Were we mocking the Magus of the Moon? It was looking pretty atrocious for a while there. God, these Mindbreak Traps are so bad, especially now that they know about them. I'm gonna leave them in anyway. They're still in. This hand's atrocious. Don't keep this hand. It's real bad. They use Thassa's Oracle, I am 3/3/3/3. So similar to self-decking decks in like CEDH and stuff. If you're familiar with that format. Loses to a Lotus Petal and Dark Ritual. Loses to all kinds of things, Wi-Fi. This hand does not beat very much. That's super not a good hand. Doomsday. This is indeed game 3. And we're not in a good spot. It's not looking great. Are they might be putting some extra thought into this to like play around the Magus, Why else would they take the Lotus Petal? I mean, their only options were Lotus Petal and Pyroblast. They might not give a shit about either card. Assuming that my hand matters might be a stretch here. So land and win. I mean, they can just play 2 Lotus Petals, right? To play an Oracle. Well, that slows them down a little bit, I wonder if the plan was an unprotected Oracle here. I guess we'll find out. LED. Oh, they're gonna cycle. It literally was an unprotected Oracle. If I just don't play the Painter's Servant, I get to win this. Amazing. Fair enough. I thought there was a solid chance I'd have one more turn there after Needling Street Wraith. Kind of just submitted what I felt like playing. You won't tell my opponents? Oh, thanks, Beto. Wish what up? Hey, Big T Money. Thanks for the sob. Thanks for 42 months. As long as it's not Mono Blue Tron. I thought about Mono Blue Tron a lot. I think there's a solid chance that Doomwink just plays Mono Black, because he's been doing really well with that deck. And I feel like the Tron matchup versus Mono Black is pretty good. Especially the Mono Blue version. All of the key cards in that Mono Black control deck cost 4 mana. So Remand is like literally just a time walk. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fire off Ballista on 0 here. And then if they've got a Swords for Painter's Servant, I can weld it out. It's a little weird, but it makes me feel a lot safer. Corrections. I had ported, Painter was a vintage deck at the time, and I was porting it over to Legacy. I guess I could have killed Reclaimer in response to the fetch. That's not going to Reb. I don't want to Reb that one. We are indeed listening to War of the Worlds. Ah, fuck this Wasteland, huh? Doing Wasteland stuff. Unkind in my opinion. Doodaloo doo 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 doo. Now we can tutor up more Urza Sagas. Eh? Eh? Hey, Grindcast, hope you had a good stream. I could get double Urza Saga. Is that enticing? I could also pump Ballista and just hit for like 5 this turn. That puts some pressure on the Sylvan Library. Then we don't have Welder up. I think I just pass here and use Painter's Servant to give me a Saga and keep Welder up. Wee-oo. Wee-oo. each according to their abilities, Hobby Dome. So I lose the crop rotation here, right? Just like straight up. Another missile. I don't have a Crocus to tutor up for just this situation. Ooh, I could get Sunbaked Canyon. Crop rotation literally makes it 2020 here, right? Get Thespian Stage. Activate, yeah. Maybe Sunbaked Canyon's correct over Saga. Yeah, I'm actually gonna grab Sunbaked Canyon. And then I might swap out Mountain for Mountain. One less dead draw. Are we digging for another blast? No, we're digging for a win. So a Goblin Engineer would give me a win, or a Grindstone. I think that's about it. Should have saved a red for Yavimaya, huh? Yes, the reason the Engineer wins is because we can go get Devourer and have a Soul Cauldron win. Nice. Well, let's do that. So we actually have Ballista and Devourer underneath, so we don't even need to attack for the win. But we could. If we didn't have the Ballista under there, we would just attack with these two creatures, and whichever one doesn't get blocked, we would just pump that one infinitely. Yes. I'm gonna do this until I've got enough pings to kill you. Needle seems correct, Tom. How do you feel about Furies? My favorite part about that game was using the opponent's mana fetcher duder with Soul Cauldron. It's always like fun when you use the opponent's creatures. Let's go down to 2 Fury. Do they play Red and 6? They don't even play Red, friend. And Red and 6 is not a legal legacy card. So, multiple reasons. You liked the 1 mana Stone Rains? Yeah, always fun. Always a good time. If you're playing Devourer and Cauldron, Engineer is actually like better than Welder in this deck, huh? Kind of wild. I might even like cut a Welder here. Something like this. Oh, didn't they make a new fucking Wolf Among Us? Isn't that out? No, it's still upcoming. It's coming out next year. Yeah, I know the development of that game was really troubled. But, like, if they have the same, like, voice cast and stuff, I'll be into it. He needs an Ancient Tomb real bad. Yeah, Telltale died. A few of their games got farmed out. Wolf Among Us 2 being one of them. Bolt would be so much better here than these blasts. Mana here would be so good. Just gonna like kill Servant and strand my Rebs. Tales of the Borderlands. I enjoyed that. I played that one on mobile. The Batman Telltale. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of involved, huh? Yeah, we play Petals. Be better than Spirit Guide because you can weld them out, Let's use Saga. Green Sunning, sure. Ancient Tomb still my best draw. Yeah, I don't know about those Rebs. Keeping one up to like counter our swords or something be real nice. Just like let them keep Reclaimer. We don't know when we're gonna get a third land though. And even if they answer Servant, like we have other stuff to do with 3 mana. Fetching Dryad Arbor. Grist, interesting, sure. So playing the Magus of the Moon kills my own Saga. The Wasteland's gonna kill my Saga anyway. I think I should Fable. Because they have Mox Diamond to fix through Magus anyway. And then ideally the Fable finds me other mana sources. I'm just gonna get super punished for not playing Magus here. Yeah, I am. Just extremely. Sure, the Magus is awkward. Do 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 do. Got me. Oh shit, what up? Hey HK, thanks for 38 months. Yeah, good to be back. Reclaimer, yeah, Dried Arbor too. I think I just lose all my things here though. Maybe not. I guess Night plus Booze only 13, I'm at 16. God damn it. Really punished for not playing that Magus the Moon out, huh? Oh well. Yeah, the plan was... I was pretty sure they were going to downtick Grist to kill one of my creatures. Whichever creature they don't kill, I was going to Soul Cauldron, exiling Dried Arbor to put a 1/1 counter on the other one. So I'd have like a mana dork available. Get me closer to being able to like Painter's Servant activate or whatever. Probably wouldn't have mattered. This hand sucks shit. We had a lot of needle targets, right? Minskin Boo, Thespian Stage, Elvish Reclaimer. I want to play the needle turn 1 too. Because I want to turn 2 Fable. Oh, that's a good point, Maichi. Yeah, Minsk doesn't care about Moon with the Diamond out. That's a good point. Because the diamond just like makes it green. And the red is covered. Yeah, I thought about naming Reclaimer. So one issue with the Soul Cauldron Devourer win here is Bajuka Bog. So I don't think I'm actually supposed to activate this. Unless they fuck up or something. Really regretting my needle name. I was going to snap name Reclaimer, and they keep so many more hands with Reclaimer than Thespian Stage, right? I don't think they even play 4 Thespian Stage, and they play 4 Reclaimer. Well, they have another thing anyway. Hey, fair enough. Well, there goes that dream, hum. That would not be a good line, Roro. They would literally just like not be able to activate at all if you leave the Cauldron up, right? Let them put the trigger on the stack. When they're holding Surgical, they wouldn't get Bajuka Bog there, they'd just get Flagstone still. They want me to activate this. They have the Surgical handy. It doesn't force anything. It's not like a bling discard to like get the Surgical out of their hand and force things, right? I think we're going to be cycling Lantern here. We just getting minced again. Oh no, okay. Sure, Strider. Maybe doing this Welded Sorcery Speed's bad. If they don't leave up mana, I can like EOT, Weld out, Needle, reset it to Grist or something. This is indeed Painter, yeah. Copying Engineer with Reflection. The Reflection summoning sick. Yarp. Phyrexian Dreadnought, or Devourer, and just lets you kill somebody. You don't need Ballista, you can just attack and kill them. Soul Cauldron. I think there's a good chance their last card is Swords to answer my Goblin Shaman here. That's why I'm not targeting Dryad Arbor. If I draw another creature, I want to be able to put the Dryad Arbor ability on it. Get a 1/1 counter on it. I'm not going to fuck with it, Strider. You can always demod yourself if you care about it. So aggressive. That's how old this playlist is. There's a bunch of random dubstep on it. Waiting for Always Sleepy. They're probably just AFK, huh, Freddy Joker? Had to go answer the door or something. They might have fallen asleep, yeah, that's true. I'm getting kind of hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet. After this match, I'm going to take a quick break, go heat something up in the microwave. Yeah, I also need a snack break. I wish I knew how long they were going to be gone. A viewer of knowledge, huh? I am 333. A learned viewer. Such a rare thing. I kind of want to make like a leather-bound version of Everybody Poops. Sit in front of a fake fireplace with my bubble pipe. Hey, Lazy Destroyer. Thinks the sob thinks on 26 months. Yeah, no real chance of them having time trouble either. Not unless they're just like actually AFK here. We're already like halfway through this game, you know? In game 3. Minsky Boo kills in like 30 seconds. Why are we using Faerie Macabre in the sideboard? Faerie Macabre's the best anti-reanimator card. If you want a anti-reanimator card specifically, that's the best one. Surgical is also good, but it does run into Chancellor. Against Oops-all spells, Surgical can get pacted as well, and Faerie Macabre just can't. Sometimes I prefer Surgical. Yeah, maybe they're just actually AFK. Well, how's everybody doing? I'm gonna look up other Patchwork Automaton decks. Maybe do some Emery thing. It's mostly showing up in 8-cast. There's a Ravager in here too. Still 4 Emerys. The issue with this deck is that you don't really have ways of binning the Devourer. Huh, okay. Cool. Oh, why aren't I targeting the Grist? What's wrong with me? That'll be so much better. Next turn. Soul Cauldron looking kind of good, huh? Yeah, I really liked Grist with Soul Cauldron. If their last cards is Swords. Oh, for the Dark Depths win here. That would be a bummer, wouldn't it? Looks like not yet. Getting some nice attacks in, huh? Phew! Oh well. I'll get there. We could run out the Painter's Servant and the Grindstone and just be like immune to discard. I guess Wasteland keeps us off of it. Is there a trick or combo with Ballista and the Phyrexian dude? I mean, that it's infinite pings. It's not one of these cards adds 1/1 counters, the other one pings with them. That's not. Wow, they had the grief too. Yeah, grief it up, friend. God damn it. They're gonna reanimate Fury to kill my Painter's Servant now. But yeah, you don't need the Ballista. You can actually just add infinite counters to something. With Dreadnought and Soul Cauldron. You can always just attack. So they're repping a Fatal Push. It's a very dangerous game, though, because I could just, like, rip a Reb. I think I'm going to activate the Grindstone. They are a Yorion deck. Why wouldn't they main phase in? Just to get me to use my mana. I think it's fine if they also have a Force of Will or another removal spell. If they have me, like, covered. If they only have one removal spell, though, it's very dangerous. Because you can Reb the Solitude, right? This fucking top deck. I win! I win the game. So the Yorion, Ephemerate, Solitude, Grief stuff. I don't think we're sideboarding at all here. You'd be big mad if your opponent drew a good card. Yeah, I'd be fucking furious. How dare you? I just killed their card. Can go beat up my neighbor's dog. You wanna play Torpor Orb? Yeah. I did lose to Doomsday earlier. I'm not actually gonna go beat up my neighbor's dog. If anyone was curious about that. That dog would destroy me. I'm like softer than chocolate pudding. Interesting. Maybe they're not a Force of Will deck at all. Hey, Mikey, thanks for 5 months. This sub don't matter because you work for love. Cube Tomo? Like tomorrow? Is there a cube entering Moto? Oh, the M30 cube. So tomorrow, the Modern Super League is happening, and that's my week. So I'm going to be playing in the Modern Super League. But the Modern Super League doesn't go all night. So the M30 cube showing up is actually going to be really nice. I'll make a nice little half stream at the end of the night. Are they Orkin? It's fine. I don't want to discard anything anyway. Will Soul Cauldron be good in Vintage Cube? I don't think so. I think you need to build I think you need a very specific cube for Soul Cauldron to shine in. Carmen's Proliferate Cube would be like the perfect spot for the Soul Cauldron. I don't think you can just like throw it into any cube and expect it to perform. Did I already pick a deck for tomorrow? I did, yes. You watched the reigning champ of the M30 cube? Yeah. I did end in the number 1 seat for that, didn't I? Last season. I think that was literally the only time I've been cube trophy leader. Including the Caleb Gannon cube that I had that like insane win rate in with my 38 match win streak and stuff. It just takes so many hours. Someone else still wanted it more. It's the mainstream playlist. It's in the stream description, Lazy Destroyer. Uh-oh. What do they got? Damn. I wanted to mill myself with Grindstone there. Find more creatures for the Soul Cauldron. Troll Cycle. Okay. How's the evening going? It's going great. Woke up at the crack of 4 p.m. Jamming some Legacy. They'll have Swamp Cycling 1 now. That's good enough. Nice little 4-in-1, huh? Nice little 4-in-1 there with Painter. The Devourer aspect of the deck did not feel bad to me. Did not feel bad at all. I have all those cards in paper too. It's kind of nice. If I wanted to, I have like a single Phyrexian Devourer that's been sitting in my binder since literal survival days. Now I've got a use for it in Legacy. Hey, Delbrick35, thanks for the sub, thanks for 4 months there. I assume so, yeah, go lands. They play the Troll Cycle so they can reanimate it. Has the incidental graveyard hate of Cauldron done?